Hey, what's up, guys? It's Reverend Ghost. We got episode 5, I believe, now for the All Fighter challenge. Just got off Dota. Um, this one, I think we have 4 or 5 fights, maybe 6. I don't remember how many I included because in the little lineup of videos that I have for the division, most of these were pretty quick ones. So, um, um, I think there's probably going to be 2, if not 3 more episodes for the Featherweight division. Um, Depending on how many I can fit into one video. We're exchanging head kicks. I'm Ricardo Lamas, if you didn't already pay attention at the beginning of the fight when I checked the names. But yeah, so probably 2 or 3 more episodes for featherweights. I have all the clips, I just need to put them all together. And then after I finish all those, then I'm going to start working on welterweight. Here's something that's kind of silly that you can do when you're playing anybody. If they get you in tie clinch and they won't let you go, then just knee them in the body. I mean, at that point, it's either they can choose to knee you back, but as long as you block, ooh, rocked. Ooh, the big uppercut. Ricardo Lamas with the big knockout. And he quit. But as I was saying, here we got Bruce Lee against another Jose Aldo. What I was saying is, if a guy has you in tie clinch and they're pretty good at holding the clinch, as long as they're not throwing punches, which nobody does really, nobody really throws punches from the clinch because it's stupid, doesn't do anything. But they can throw knees at you, and all you have to do is hold the block button, and you just automatically block, which is too simple for me. I really don't like it, but they can throw punches and knees at you that you can block automatically, and then you can throw knees back at them that they cannot block. So they have to choose between you constantly landing strikes or octagon control, I think they're going to call it, which I guess on the scorecards, technically octagon control might contribute more, but most people will let it go after you land a couple, or if you consistently land strikes from their clinch. So it's a little something I do. A lot of guys I've been fighting recently are good at holding the clinch, so especially the top guys on PS4 at least are good at holding the clinch, so you just throw knees at them. Sometimes they'll get frustrated. Ooh, we rocked Jose Aldo. He's going to sway 17 times. And he's able to clinch me while I'm in the middle of throwing a side kick, which doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Here, we're looking for a cage strike with Bruce Lee. For the longest time, I didn't think he had the Showtime kick, but it turns out he actually does. So I'm trying to do it, but I'm at a bad angle. So if you didn't know, yeah, Bruce Lee has the Showtime kick, and he has the roundhouse kick. The Showtime jump off the cage. Oh, there's the Showtime, and you do the roundhouse kick. So does Jose Aldo. Although I don't think you could ever land it with Jose Aldo because he's so tiny. So now we're in round 2. Jose's head is hurt. My body is getting hurt. His body's getting hurt. He starts ducking down. I thought he was going to start acting like that other guy. I think it was a Uriah Faber in one of the previous episodes. The guy just started like ducking his head down 100 times, and I wasn't sure what he was doing, but he was being a punk the whole fight, so I knocked him out anyway. It's not like his controller disconnected or something. He was just doing it. I don't know why he was doing it, so I knocked him out. I could have done it back. We could have had a funny fight. Oh, Jose's rocked. You go for the kick. We're going to go for it again. We're trying to Showtime kick him, but we're at such a bad angle with constantly being up against the cage. And there's the knockout. The Showtime kick was blocked, but we ended up getting him with the crane kick. We got Ian McCall, somebody who is interesting. Don't really see him played too much online. In fact, I almost never see him, but he's pretty good. His stand-up is, it's alright. It's just he throws power punches, and he's short, and he has no reach, so when you're playing against somebody like Conor McGregor, you can struggle in the stand-up, and it's not always easy to get people down to the ground. Especially if you get into a position like half guard or full guard. Ian McCall has pretty terrible sub-defense in this game. They gave him, I mean, I can't really speak for his real-life self and how good his sub-defense is. I can't recall the last time he got subbed. Oh, I'm hurt. Conor mercifully takes me down here in a minute instead of trying to knock me out, but as I was saying, I can't recall the last time Ian McCall was tapped out in real life, but in this game, his overall for subs is like 81, and his sub defenses are only around 79 or 80, so it's kind of bad. But at this point, we swept Conor into full mount, and we're not going to let him out. Just showcasing my ground game a little bit. I don't claim to be a ground fighter in this game. In fact, I prefer not to go to the ground, but and a lot of the times I'm so out of practice on the ground that my transition denials are pretty bad, but in a fight like this I was pretty on point with my transition denials, and I ended up just holding the guy and beating him up until we got a TKO. Spoiler alert, it's going to come up in like 2 seconds anyway. Yeah, Conor's trying to get out and we're just not going to let him. We ended up pounding him out. So, Conor McGregor's out of here. Ian McCall got the TKO. Now we got Michael Mayday McDonald. He was one of my go-tos earlier in the game. However, after like second or third patch, big power punchers like Mayday became increasingly difficult to use, and I can't remember why. It's just the way fighters move and the way the strikers are. It just became more difficult to land strikes on your opponent. So every once in a blue moon I'll play Mayday. I still enjoy using him. It's just difficult. So I don't know. This fight is almost over already. I mean, I told you before. A lot of them are quick. I'm going to land a big uppercut, overhand, uppercut. We're going to land a head kick, barely. I think we got him with the toes. I think in the first episode, I had my iPod on shuffle, and you could kind of hear it in the background. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for that, but I have my iPod on shuffle now. You can probably hear it still. I could just turn it off or turn it down, but I don't really feel like it. I like to listen to music. Music is a big part of my life, so if I want to listen to music while I commentate, I'll listen to music while I commentate. So right now we have Conor McGregor. We got taken down by Frankie. I don't remember if I threw a kick. I wasn't even like watching the screen. I just saw him take me down. I'd be curious to see if McGregor and Frankie fought in real life, how that fight would go. I feel like McGregor would probably kill Frankie on the feet. I mean, Frankie's got good boxing, good technical boxing, but I mean the reach deficit would definitely play against him, even if Conor would throw. I mean, he's very tall and long. He fights long, so I feel like if he just got in a boxing match with Frankie, he'd just kill him. But Conor likes to throw kicks. That's part of his game. And if he got a kick caught by Frankie, then I feel like he could be in trouble. I mean, Conor has an underrated ground game, but I don't know if he could stand up as quickly as he did against Dennis Siever if he were to fight Frankie. I mean, Frankie's pretty good at catching kicks. You saw that in the Ben Henderson fight. He's pretty good at catching some of those kicks. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't think Frankie is like a super Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, but I feel like he could defend Conor's submissions. I think Conor's only like a brown belt at this point. And if somebody like Cub Swanson couldn't get much offense off his back against Frankie, I don't know that Conor could. So, what do we got here? Elbow. Superman punch. Side kick. Ooh, a big switch kick. This fight's starting to lag a little bit. He gets a free takedown because the game was so laggy. I couldn't even... The game didn't register my input to block the transition. He gets to my back because I couldn't defend the transition. Somebody asked me before in an earlier episode if I could like keep commentating but like explain what I did to win. And I feel like it's self-explanatory what I did to win in most of the fights if you just watch, but I guess I'll do it now. I noticed that Frankie was backing up a lot, and because I know Conor has longer reach, I was just not throwing wild combos, especially with the new patch. I was trying to throw really disciplined combos, so you're seeing one or two, like 1-2, 1-2-3 combos until I get his stamina a little bit lower. He should have got that takedown, but he didn't. So, again, 1-2-3, one punch, two punch, and then a kick. 1-2. There's another one. Now his stamina is low, so I'm going to unload. His stamina is low still, and there's the knockout. So, when you're playing a tall guy with reach, you just got to stamina bully him. But that's the episode. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been Reverend Ghost. I hope you enjoy. Peace.